For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden.
Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect.
But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me.
Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path.
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers.
The Warriors of Darkness.
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one.
And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascian's involvement.
I rescued her in the Twelves Wood, and together we fled north.
My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the Source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
One of those reflections is our home, and we were the heroes blessed with her light.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose, but not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far, so the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection. It has happened before, on a world far removed from ours, the 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void. Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, for there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor.
But if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
We cannot let that happen.
The power to invoke the Ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone.
Killing the Warrior of Light, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree? To save our world, we gave our lives. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals, like the Ascians.
As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light. Mother Hydaelyn, hearken unto your children's plea. From 2 worlds do we gather, and from 2 worlds do we offer a bounty of light.
Blessed children of the First, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiac's will, so too must others carry out the will of Hydaelyn. For the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice, and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati. I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
Brothers and sisters! 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans passed.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
I just...
Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences.
They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends, a power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Albania once more!
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, there is cause to hope, for every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.